Some describe it as an unnecessary pantomime, and there are those that would like to see an end of it completely. FIFPRO, the Worldwide Players' Union, says the deadline fosters an environment where not enough of football's fortunes trickle down to the clubs that really need it.
Well, we don't enjoy the fact that players are seen as assets and traded like commodities, so therefore we don't really see any future in a so-called transfer deadline day or a transfer system itself. We are challenging the very existence of the transfer system as being unjustified, illegal and anti-competitive. In other words, the transfer fees that are being created and are circulating only in the top 5 leagues of Europe, effectively over 70% to be precise, means that it's become a bit of a closed shop, and many of the clubs and fans on the outside looking in, we are trying to work not only for the players but also for those fans who feel like they could do better than what the transfer system is currently offering up for football.
But what is it you would like to see then at the union happen? Would you do away with the transfer deadline day now?
Well, the transfer deadline day is part of the transfer system, so we're not interested in a transfer deadline day. What we're talking about is a system that is less restrictive for players but also maintains an element of stability for the industry and also protects the integrity of competition. So in other words, you wouldn't be looking to players to be switching clubs 3, 4, 5 times a season. No, what we're saying is that there has to be an element of stability. Players should not be moving in the final 2 or 3 months of a season, much like what you had in England in the past. The window was constantly open, but there also has to be some sort of regulatory mechanism which is agreed by the stakeholders, which protects this element of the industry so it doesn't become a free-for-all. So there has to be reasonable freedom for the players who are indeed employees or workers under EU law to be able to move, but also to take care of the industry itself. So we believe that a football world without a transfer system is actually the way forward, and people should not fear a world without the transfer system, even though the fans and everyone have become accustomed to it. It is actually doing more harm than good.
Interesting thoughts. Steve, quickly.